So hello everyone, Namaste from Nepal, and today also I have brought you very special thought of Buddha. So here I'm going to read it and discuss about it. So I hope this video will be useful for you. So today in this video I'm going to read and talk about seventh verse and eighth verse of Dhammapa the book. So let's see what has Buddha taught to us in seventh and eighth verse. So let's see. Okay, guys. And in the seventh and eighth verse, Buddha says, "Whoso lives pursuing pleasures, his senses unrestrained, immoderate in eating, indolent, devitalized, him verily doth Mara uproot as a gale to a weak tree." So what it really says is really, this is really something meaningful which we have to think about more and more, because we all are in this situation. Actually, we all lives like pursuing for pleasures. We always looking for pleasures, sometimes the pleasure of our eyes. We just enjoy the pleasure of eyes, we pleasure of the ears, like the sounds, and pleasure of what, fragrance, perfumes, and pleasure of taste. I don't know. There are many things that we always, falling in kind of pleasures. So what Buddha is saying here is, whoever lives looking for pleasures or enjoying pleasures, whose senses are not restrained, mean unrestrained, mean uncontrolled, who is not controlling their senses, and who don't have the limit of eating, immoderate in eating means who have not limit in eating, and indolent, devitalized. To that kind of person, whoever are like that, whoever are like that, to those kinds of person, the Mara uproot as a gale to a weak tree. So that means we can be we can be, attacked by Mara anytime. Yep. Whoever enjoy the pleasures and always looking for pleasures, always looking for enjoyment, always looking for happiness from outsides, and whoever are trying to find the luxuries from outside, who have not limit to the eatings, always kind of like very much hungry persons. To those kinds of person, or to those kind of people, Mara can attack anytime. Means Mara is attacking them anytime. That means when we keep enjoying the pleasures, when we kind of like, there are many things which we do enjoy a lot. So that means all the name, fame, or whatever we enjoy in this life, this is kind of like attacked by the Maras. So we are under control of Mara. We don't have, we are really controlled by someone who is very bad or like divine. So this is quite useful verse that Buddha has taught to us, and we have to think it often. Whoso lives pursuing pleasures, his senses unrestrained, immoderated in eating, indolent, devitalized, him, or to that kind of person, verily doth Mara uproot as a gale to a weak tree. As a weak tree can attacked by a gale anytime, like he's ready to, can be attacked or uproot anytime by a gale. So like that, whoever are pursuing for pleasures and whose senses are unrestrained, who don't have limit in eating, who is indolent, deviant. So that to that kind of person, Mara can uproot as a gale. Mara can attack any time. So this is a very very big statement. Actually, we have to think to this sentence again and again. And in the eighth verse, Buddha says, "Whoso lives disciplining himself, unmindful of pleasures, his senses restrained, moderated in eating, full of faith and dauntless energy, him or to that kind of person, verily Mara doth not overturn, as a gale doth not overturn to a rock or mountain." So, exactly oppositely to the previous sentence or previous saying of Buddha, whoever lives discipline, disciplining himself, who have more discipline, who lives very, like a simple life, and who are disciplined in everything, like in eating, in talking, in walking, in everything, who have discipline and unmindful to pleasure, means who is not really interested to pleasures, like pleasures of the ear, pleasures of eyes, pleasures of, the nose, pleasures of kind of like, who is not really interested to pleasures, and whose senses are restrained, whose senses are really controlled by himself. To those kind of person, moderate in eating means we have limit of eating, we have limit of sleeping, we have limit of everything, or full of faith and dauntless energy, means we have full faith to the, to the previous life and future life, who believes in the karmas, who believes in gods and hells, so to that kind of person, Mara cannot attack. Mara doth not overturn, as a gale doth not overturn a rocky mountain. So that kind of person is given an example of rocky mountain, means nothing can shake to him, nothing can uproot to him, nothing can disturb him, nothing can defeat him. So whose mind are, who have more faith, who are well disciplined, whose senses are, restrained, and who is moderated in eating, and who is controlled, or who is modified, who is disciplined, to that kind of person, Mara cannot attack. Mara cannot attack as a gale cannot attack to a rocky mountain. So this verse from the Buddha is really meaningful, and which we have to really think, and which we have to keep in mind, or if we can, we should memorize this verse from the Dhammapa book. So this was the seventh and eighth verse of Dhammapa book. I hope this teaching of Buddha will benefit to you, and may you will love to it. So take care everyone, we will see in next video.